So on this week's Life with Bev, I'm going to show you where I've moved to. But to understand why I'm so happy about where I've moved to, you need to know a little bit of the history about the town in which I live in. So first, roll the titles.
The first pleasant surprise for the visitor to the new town of Skelmersdale is that he arrives earlier than he expected. That doesn't surprise the people who built Skelmersdale, though. They planned it that way, in where they built in relation to national communication and also in the town's internal road system.
The model of the town which we use to explain the planning to
Everything in Skelmersdale is planned. It had to be. 10 years ago, there was nothing here but 2 small villages, 10,000 people, and a lot of open countryside. In 1961, the government designated 4,200 acres of this countryside on which to build a new town. The location was well chosen. Skelmersdale, or Skem as the locals economically call it, is strategically set beside the M6 motorway, midway between Ormskirk and Wigan, and less than 20 miles from Liverpool Docks, to which it will have direct motorway access. A development corporation was formed in 1962 and charged with the enormous job of building a whole new community. A board of 9 members and a staff of 400 to plan and construct roads, sewers, houses, factories, shops and parks, to liaise with the local and county authorities in the building of schools and the development of services for an eventual population of 80,000 people, drawn from overcrowded Merseyside. This is the result so far. It's not finished, of course, but Skem is on the map, a living, growing reality, and not by accident, but design.
So that tells you about the town when it was being built, and it's a whole documentary, and if you'd like to check out the full documentary, have a little look in the video description bit below and I'll post a link to it there. It's also available on this channel. Thing is though, where I was living, which you saw in the last video, or the video before that, it was very sort of old style. And don't get me wrong, the flat was ideal. It had loads of storage. There was, you know, the location of it wasn't great. From the outside it looked horrible, but it was a place to call home. So of course I was gutted to see it go. At the time of recording, that building still stands, and this is towards the end of August. So it could be coming down anytime soon. Those things are only designed to live for about 30 or 40 years and then be brought down and replaced by proper housing. See, the whole reason that this town was built was to replace parts of Liverpool that were overcrowded, and this place was out in the countryside and it was supposed to be idyllic. Thing is though, since it got built up, it never really changed. The town hall moved away from the town into a different town, and this town sort of got deserted. Like, it was just as if no one actually gave a crap about it. Over the past couple of years though, it actually seems like someone at the council gives a shit about the town, and they've started to work on it. So there's ideas being put forward that have been for quite a few years now about building a new town centre. That building there is known as the Concourse, and that is our town centre. And it's one of them indoor shopping centres where basically half of it is shut. So the new town centre is still in its early planning stages at the minute, and actually the owners of the concourse are taking the council to court over it because they don't want it being built, because the concourse might have to refurbish then. More than just that though, the council have also been looking at the housing, and they've actually started updating them. So schemes have been getting rolled out for the past couple of years where houses have been getting upgraded. So they've been getting double glazing windows, they've been getting gas central heating throughout, they've been getting new kitchens, new bathrooms, and more recently they've been actually working on the outside of the houses, which is how I've come to move to this place. It might not look like much, but this is the first road to actually get done in Skem, and it's all old housing, but it's got new cladding on the outside, so it doesn't look like a shithole anymore. It's got all new windows, the houses have got gas central heating throughout, they are more eco-friendly, and it's actually pretty much changed my life. So, the whole point of this video is to show you where I've moved to. Are you ready? Let's go. I am absolutely in love with this place. It's a bit smaller than what I was living in, granted, but it's already starting to feel a little bit like home, and I've only just moved in. So of course, apologies about the mess, but basically, I've not long moved in, and I'm still trying to get everything sorted. As you've seen at the back, it's got its own garden, which is really, really good. I love having my own garden. But I'm going to eventually get a shed put in there and just move a load of crap into the shed because it's getting in the way in here. That said though, I mean, it is so nice in this flat that when I actually came to first view it, I genuinely found it quite hard to believe that it was owned by the council, because it's not like a council standard flat. Like, this is really good. So of course, over the coming weeks and months, yes, it's going to be getting cleared out, it's going to be getting storage added to it and everything like that. It's still a work in progress, but I'm so excited to be able to show you guys this place that I thought, I don't care about the mess, it's just got to be seen. So this is it. I have moved and this is my new home. I'm very, very happy here, and I hope that there will be plenty more videos coming from in here very soon. In fact, soon enough for me to be able to say, I'll see you next Wednesday.